welcome to commercial farming for the dirt road farmer. Well, yes, we are continuing our planting. We are getting our planting on. Today, we've got 3 of these fields in the south that we just got done mulching. We're going to plant 3 of these fields today, and I don't know if it goes real well, maybe we'll get the 3 next to it. Right now we're getting ready to go over this place in the field where let's jump out. This is where we plowed the fields together. Now let's pull the HUD up, and if you remember, we came in here, we plowed it, which connected the fields together. This used to be 2 different fields. So we plowed it, and then and then we applied slurry. And then after we applied the slurry, in order for the planter to apply the second stage of fertilizer, we had to mulch it just to change the ground texture. So we did that, and now, as you can see, and now we're getting 100% fertilizer on this. So I just wanted to show that to you. We're planting this field, and we are planting 2 more fields on the side of this. So, and they're all relatively the same size. We can go up here and look. All right, we're standing right there where my cursor's at. That's where we're standing. And we're planting this field right here and this one. So, yes, these guys are getting right along. So, anyway, we'll just jump in this tractor, and as you can see, he's doing a great job. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know whether we'll just plant these three fields or whether we'll get the other 3 next to this also. But yes, I'll get back with you just as soon as I can. All right. Yep, these guys are getting right along. They're just not wasting any time at all. This field here, well, I guess because, you know, I divided them all up at one time, I guess this middle field, this is the first field. Let's go up here and look at the HUD. All right, this field here is, I think the 3rd field here where my cursor's at, that would be the largest. And it'll be the largest over here. As you can see, this one's bigger than these other 2. But this is the biggest one, and then it comes down to this one. And then the 3rd, or the middle one, is the smaller one. But yeah, they're getting right along. You can see they're skipping a row as they're planting, and they're doing great. So, did everybody have a great Christmas? I hope so. You know what I really hope? I really hope that a lot of you got PCs that's been wanting them. If you've been wanting a PC, that is, I hope you got it. Because Farming Simulator 22 is completely different. Well, it was completely different on 19 also. But FS22 is completely different on a PC than it would be on console. So much more available. You don't have to worry so much about slot counts and all that. It's just so much better. So much better. Now, I played on console for a long time on FS19. And then I special ordered my PC from a company called Zydac. And no, I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that. The reason that I had my PC built by them is because they are warranted for life. Yeah, that's right. Warranted for life. So, and they provide tech support. So if you're having a problem, they are just wonderful, wonderful people to work with. So, you know, and that's the reason that I ordered mine through them. You don't have to. There's a lot of nice PCs out there, but I had mine special built because, yeah, as you can tell, I'm good at pushing the limits. Yeah, with commercial farming, yeah, I'm good at pushing the limit at all times. But yes, I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas. Now we're looking at the new year coming up, and it won't be long till we're into 2024. So we had a very nice Christmas. We had a very nice dinner with family, and everybody made it home safely, and you just can't beat that. Now that's great. So, but anyway, we're gonna let these guys just keep on keeping on, and we're planting corn again. Like I said, we're gonna plant the whole farm in corn for crop rotation because there was soybeans in this field, so we need to plant corn this time. So yes, we're planting corn. Now, you know, the planting of the corn isn't so bad. When we start harvesting the corn, that's when I hope I've got enough silos available. The farm silo that we have on this farm, I don't really know how much it will hold. What I do know is last year's harvest on this farm, we had soybeans. And I had 50 million liters of soybeans in that silo, and it was still taking soybeans. So I don't really know how much it holds. I really don't. But let's hope, you know, corn builds up faster. So let's hope it takes all of the corn. If not, I do have an additional silo that I can put the corn in, but you know, it holds 10 million liters. But we'll just have to wait and see. You know, there ain't no guarantees. So anyway, let's let these guys keep on keeping on, and we'll check on them here in just a moment. All right. Well, this guy has reached the end of the field, and he's making his last pass on this side of the field. And now he'll go back and he'll start picking up all the rows that he skipped on the way up here. So the others are not far behind him. The bigger one up there is going to take him a little longer to get done because it's a bigger field. So anyway, this is Wednesday of the week, and did you guys get any snow last night, or have you had any snow yet this year? Leave me a comment and let me know. we had a little bit of a dusting in our neck of the woods. It wasn't, I don't think it didn't dust the grass or the roads, but my pickup, it had a dusting of snow on it this morning whenever we woke up. So, yeah, you know, that snow is something that I can just do without. I mean, I remember back several years ago, I used to work at Chrysler Corporation at their truck plant just out of St. Louis, Missouri. And one morning I got up. Now this has been several years ago. One morning I got up and getting ready to go to work, and it was just starting to spit snow. Now I really cannot recall what year this was, but it was just starting to spit snow. Well, you know, that ain't no problem. And the car that I drove probably wasn't the ideal car to be driving in snow and all that. I had a 70 Dodge Dart Swinger. It had the 344 speed in it. Yeah. Well, you know, that probably was not the ideal vehicle to be out there plowing through snow, but anyway, I thought, you know, that ain't no big deal. It's just starting to spit snow. I'll get to work. They'll have the roads cleared the time I get off work, and everybody's happy then. So I took off and I left for work. Well, now this is about, if my memory serves me right, I think I had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I had roughly 30 miles to drive. Because like I said, we've lived in the country. So I started off. Everything was good, but the farther I got toward work, the harder the snow got. Well, there's one particular place on the highway that it is, and I don't know what the degree of incline is, but it's uphill and it's curvy. And it's about, I'm going to say about a mile, less than a mile of that. Well, I got there and I started up that hill, and now by this time the roads were covered. There's just no doubt about it. I mean, I'm going to estimate that there was probably 3 inches of snow on the ground, and you know how people get the first snow of the year. Well, some people, it doesn't matter whether it's the first snow or not, they still don't know how to drive on it. But anyway, that's a whole nother story there. But anyway, I started up that hill, and I got about halfway up that hill, and there was 2 or 3 cars spun out up there. They couldn't make it up the hill. Well, they're right in the way. So I had to stop. Well, you know, now, 2-wheel drive, and like I said, I didn't have the best automobile for running in the snow, but nevertheless, I had to stop, and I backed down the hill. Had no choice, because you couldn't get going from where you were at. So I backed all the way back down that hill, down to the flat area, and I thought, well, I give them just a little bit of time to get themselves straightened out up there and get out of the way, either get in a ditch or get up the hill or do something. And so I thought, well, I'll try it again. So I tried it again, got up just a little, not much farther, just a little farther, and they were back at it again. They were sideways of the road and all. It was nuts. Well, again, I backed down the hill. Now, I tried that the third time. The third time I got almost to the top. And keep in mind, the snow is not easing up. But if I could have got to the top of the hill, I would have made it to work just fine. Well, the third time, same thing. You know, it's only there were different cars. The other cars had managed to get off over into the ditch, and at least they were out of the highway where I could get past them, you know. Well, the third time, like I said, I got up there and there were different cars and they were sideways and just crazy. So I said, you know what? I guess I don't need to go to work today. Maybe that's a sign. I tried 3 times and I could not get up that hill because of other people, you know. So I turned around and I headed back home. By the time I got home, I was pushing snow with the front of my car. It was up into the radiator, up, you know, on the grill of the car, getting into the fan where the radiator's at. It was over the bumper. And I had to stop and dig snow out of away from the fan. And of course I didn't have very far to go. Once at that point I didn't have that much farther to go, so I went on ahead and got my car home, got home safely. And the end result that year, I think, was 17 inches of snow on that snowfall. Now, we haven't had a snow like that in this part of the country. In my neck of the woods, we ain't had a snow like that for a long time. And it seems like every winter the snow just keeps getting less and less. And that's good, you know. That's all right with me. But, yeah, me and snow, I just don't like it. You know, people get hurt out there. They, the process of getting driver's license nowadays are really shy. I mean, it really doesn't take a whole lot at all to get a driver's license, let alone they don't teach you how to drive in snow and ice. So, you know, it gets to be a hassle out there sometimes. These people that just don't have any idea. Now, you know, if you grew up with it, you understand it. But you can't run into them and knock them out of the way, you know, and keep going. You know, if they're blocking the road, you're stuck. And back at that time, we didn't know what, well, we knew what a four-wheel drive was. We didn't have no four-wheel drive. I didn't have no four-wheel drive. You know, it was all two-wheel drive. You went everywhere you needed to go. And if you couldn't get there with two-wheel drive, you didn't go. So, but anyway, these guys are doing great. Like I said, this guy has went around. He's going back now, picking up all the passes that he skipped, and they're looking real good. So anyway, we'll give them a little while longer. We'll get back with them. All right. Well, our guys are starting to finish their fields on this side. So I think what we'll do is we're going to wait till they get to the other side, and we'll get them started over in the fields next to this one. And yeah, this will be with all 6 fields together, it'll be somewhere around, oh, I don't know, close to 2,500 acres. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get it planted while the sun's shining. Ain't that the old saying? You got to make hay when the sun shines? Well, we got to plant corn while the sun shines. So I'll get right back with you when we get them started over there. All right, this guy is getting close to the end of this field. And I think what I'll do is I'll just show you how I set them up, because uh, I I don't have one programmed in for that field yet, so we'll just do that. All right, let's bring the HUD up. And as you can see, you can even look down here to try to tell how much farther you got to go where my cursor's at. All right, so let's go over here. Oh no, we don't want you to fold it up. No, 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 we don't want no days like that. All right, so you go to your HUD and go to this Courseplay where it looks like you got a bunch of waypoints. Click on that, and you want to clear that course. All right, now, because I had all these other fields in there, 4, 5, and 6, they don't exist anymore because we plowed them fields together. So it starts 7, 8, and 9. So 7 is the field that we want. And you can see over here, we don't have a plant course in there yet. So we already cleared the current course. So let's go up here. We go down, create a job, Courseplay field work. Put him right there. This is the field that we want. We generate the field work. Let's see, this is everything is the same. Okay. Now we want to generate the field work, the course. All right, we've got that done. All right, now what we do is go back down to, if you want to save it, let's put it that way. If you want to save this course to use again and again and again, go back down here and come over here and hit Save Course. Activate it, and now you need to name that course. Well, it's plant. And because we're planting with the corn planter, I always say corn. And then identify what it is. It's one tractor, so 1T. Okay, and then you go up here, press OK, and there you have it. Now you can come back here, and you should have your course. There's your first waypoint, plant corn, one tractor. Yeah, well, let's just tell him to go to work. How about that? And he is off. All right. Well, I'm going to go check another tractor, and if he's ready, we'll get him over here. We'll get them all set up and running in the fields, and see if we can get all this planted today. All right. Well, we've got the first two guys started on the first two fields, and now we're going to set this guy up. First we got to wait for it to save. All right, so we want to clear the current course. Go up here, create a job. Okay, open the course generator. Everything should be the same there. Now let's get the fieldwork course. All right, we've got that. And let's go back down here and save that course. Okay. Plant. Corn. 1 T for 1 tractor. All right, there it is. Now let's go back to the tractor. First waypoint, plant corn 1 T. And away he goes. All right. Well, we can get rid of our HUD now. And when these guys get done, they will have planted, well, let's jump out of the tractor and let's see what it is. All right, let's get over here and walk onto the field. All right, all of it together, this whole field area is 2,851.47 acres. So, I don't know. It says down there land area 2,843. So I don't know which one you'd go by, but I think it's the field area. But anyway, this whole area, all 6 of these fields put together, equals that minus what I took out here, you know, at the intersection. So we've got the part that we're on right now and this going the full length up and down. So it's 2,800 and whatever it was minus this. So I think we could probably be safe in saying that it's 2,500 acres anyway. So whenever these guys get done, that's where we'll be, is at 2,500 acres. So anyway, let's let them do their thing. And this really looks good here where they've gotten done. Boy, the soil looks good, doesn't it? That's great. All right, it's 100% fertilized with a 100% yield bonus. That's the way we like to plant. All right, well, we'll get back with you when they get just a little farther along. All right, well, these guys are moving right along over here. This guy has reached the end of the field that he is planting, and whenever he gets to the end, he'll turn around and start filling in all the rows that he skipped. So I know you guys don't really want to stick around and watch all of that, so I guess we can call this a video. Send me a comment. You know, leave me a comment or something and tell me what you enjoy, the likes and dislikes and everything. I don't know unless you tell me. But other than that, I sure do appreciate each and every one of you for watching this, for following me. You know, your support is what keeps me going. That's, plus I enjoy. I really, really enjoy playing Farm Sim 22. It's relaxing, and I hope that more of you will get involved with it if you aren't already. This channel will always be appropriate for children. You will never have anything on this channel. You'll never hear anything that you would not want your smallest of children to watch. I'm kind of a stickler on that. I want this channel to be for everyone at all times. So anyway, I guess we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.